Hey everybody, how's it going? Happy Friday. Going into a very chilly weekend if you happen to live in the upper Midwest. Or it could be bigger. I haven't really looked at the news lately. Not sure how big this polar vortex is, but I apologize in advance if I'm squinting a lot because it's very bright out and there's a lot of snow. So it's just very bright. Today's is going to be interesting. I was walking through the aisles of Target a couple weeks ago, and I saw a couple of things that kind of piqued my interest. One of them is something that I've been doing for years that they're making a pre-made version of. And the other one I've only ever seen my kids do, and I've never actually tried it because it looks disgusting. Here we go. Heinz has made Mayochup instead of ketchup. And Kranch. All right, let's see. So for today's tasting, we'll be using McDonald's French fries. Fun fact, did you used to love McDonald's in the 80s or 70s, depending on your age? I won't tell. But then around somewhere in the 90s, it wasn't quite as good, especially the fries. That's what happened to me. I used to love McDonald's fries, and well, whatever. It doesn't matter. I was 12. How would I know the difference? But around 1990, they stopped using beef tallow, which, if you don't know, is beef fat, to fry their fries, which made them very delicious and crispy. Basically because of the whole trans fat fad that was starting in the 90s, late 80s, early 90s. Basically, beef tallow is bad for your heart, so they started frying their fries in vegetable oil, and everybody hated them. So instead of going back to the beef tallow, what they did is they started injecting different flavor chemicals into the vegetable oil, trying to mimic the beef tallow flavor. So if you're curious, they don't taste like they used to, but they sure try hard. Some people still love them. They're pretty tasty. They're not my favorite fast food fry. I don't know if I have one now that I think of it. I really enjoy Raising Cane's fries. Those are tasty. Anyway, all right. I came prepared with ramekins. We're gonna try the Mayochup first. Ketchup. Oh yeah, listen to that squeeze. Woo! She's potent smelling, and it looks disgusting. There it is. Not gonna say what that looks like. Interesting story about this. The first time I ever tried this, because I actually do love putting mayo and ketchup together. First time I ever tried it was at the Ely Dairy Queen. This would have been around 1994, 95, with a classmate of mine, Jared Conder. He's the first one that introduced me to it, actually. He used to take his ketchup and mayo and mix it all together. So yeah, and then my sister, Michelle, when I lived with her in the late 90s, she used to love putting mayo and ketchup on her hash browns. Basically the same principle, right? But that's really where I fell in love with it. I thought Jared was kind of crazy. I didn't like it at all. Then I fell in love with it on the hash browns, and now I dig it. So I typically don't mix them together, so it looks like this. I usually have a little dollop of mayo and a little dollop of ketchup, and I kind of double dip. But here we go. Not so bad. The ratio isn't what I typically like. I actually like a little bit more mayo and a little less ketchup. And I feel like this is more of a 50-50 split. It's okay. I don't think I'd buy it again just because it's not the ratio I like. But yeah, it's not bad. Yeah, I did. This was the right one, right? This was the Mayochup. Anyway, all right. Now this other one, my kids do all the time, and it just looks disgusting. It's ranch and ketchup together. So we'll give this a shot next. All right. Oh man, I just splattered all over my phone. The other one didn't do that. Oh well. That's gross. Yeah. All right. Anyway, so here it is. Let's give this one a shot. Ketchup and ranch. Couldn't tell you anything about ratios on this one because I've never done it before. Whew, this one's for you, Lydia. Nope. Love ketchup. Really enjoy ranch. All right, hold on. I'm gonna give it one more try because I forgot to do my palate cleanser in between the two. Maybe that was why. It's not why. Nope. Definitely not a fan. But if I'm being honest, it's not that much worse than the mayo and ketchup. Mostly, again, because I really didn't like the ratios they used to make this. This was just pretty gross. I either like ketchup or ranch. Again, I like these together, but not this ratio. So if I had to give them rankings, I would say ketchup and ranch. Like if I was forced to eat it and there was nothing else there as a condiment, I might. I'd say 3. I feel like I give a lot of 3s when I don't like things. This, when I get to choose the ratio and how I eat it, is like an 8.5, 9 on hash browns or French fries. I love it. This though is like a 4.5, 5. Just not as big a fan. So that's all I got for today. Hope everybody has a fantastic weekend. Please try to stay warm, especially my friends up in northern Minnesota and family, obviously. We're supposed to get dangerously cold temperatures, so it's supposed to be the coldest Valentine's Day on record in Minnesota. So take care, everybody. Peace.